Greetings, everyone, and a warm welcome to another episode. Each death has an origin, often in history. This episode started eons ago. He recounts this story for personal catharsis and to help others facing similar trials. The catastrophic death experience upended his life, turning it into a maze. The story unfolds continuously on his life's parchment. In writing these pages, he hopes to make sense of the complex changes it caused. His thoughts return to a book excerpt as he sought understanding in chaos. He faced death on a fateful night while serving as chief engineer on a scientific exploration vessel. Just tested was an experimental underwater robot with a strong ex-marine reputation. However, rough waters prevented them from docking and returning to their home port. Anchored offshore, the crew split between navigating the dangerous seas and returning home and following safety protocols. The deck crew had to change their routine to help disembarking customers due to bad weather. The captain ordered the chief engineer to accompany the departing team. They wore old life vests, resembling World War I relics out of fear. Their preparations included checking radar readings and loading essential harbour gear carefully. A crew member brought a flashlight to try to break the darkness and see. They rowed a Zodiac boat with a powerful engine, but dangerously low on the waterline through large sea swells, obscuring the harbour's twinkling lights and buoyant guides. Their vision faded as they tried to keep up with the ship, illuminated by deck lights. Using the undulating swells as a navigational aid was difficult, compounding their struggles in the face of relentless adversity. They had no idea that nature had secretly pushed them far south of their harbour. The accidental drift stranded them 2 miles offshore on a sandbar in a turbulent breaker zone. After a crescent-doing wave jolted their vessel, they plummeted 25 feet but miraculously stayed in the boat, defying survival odds. He'd urgently ordered the deckhand to steer the ship to safety amid the night's chaos. The mate acted quickly, but the firmament had darkened, hiding the constellations. An impressive 25-foot wave appeared suddenly. He bellowed a warning in desperation, but the wave smashed into them, violently twisting the boat and ensnaring some in its ruins. The vessel broke, leaving them trapped in the oceanic maelstrom, fighting the unforgiving currents to find salvation. His vision was blurred by sand and saline sting when he awoke in the murky water. He drew on his diving experience to stay calm despite being disoriented. A long wait ensued as he used the life vest to climb to the surface. Adrift 2 nautical miles from the shoreline in impenetrable darkness, he fought for breath, plagued by the growing discomfort in his lungs and the chill that permeated his being. The primal instinct for oxygen brought back memories of dive training, a euphoria from oxygen deprivation juxtaposed with mortality. Despite his diving expertise, he struggled with impending death, filled with regrets and deep concerns for his loved ones. He tried to catch his breath by listening to his training, but the allure of euphoria led him to inhale saline brine. He suffered excruciating agony, ephemeral anguish, and an unexpected descent into oblivion in the disquieting tranquility after the storm. He was engulfed in obsidian hues and became an observer untethered from his body. After a hectic life, an enigmatic warmth pervaded, like a warm blanket, bringing unprecedented tranquility. He wondered if this was another euphoria, unaware of his passage into the afterlife. The impenetrable darkness radiated apathetic peace without suffering or isolation. A distant glow gradually engulfed his surroundings. It appeared as a constant, inquisitive light in the nocturnal oceanic abyss, not a tunnel. He wasn't sure if he gravitated toward it. As he approached the glowing radiance, a tender embrace of affection and acceptance enveloped him. His gaze was drawn to the radiant but calming brilliance before him. His vision improved dramatically in this radiant glow, making glasses unnecessary. He gravitated toward the center of this effulgence, feeling familiar and elated, like returning to a place full of love and euphoria. The intensifying luminescence revealed an astonishing truth. Corporeality dissolved, merging seamlessly with the light's essence, formless. In accepting this change without resistance, a deep sense of alignment emerged. As the luminosity increased, love and warmth resonated, empowering. His essence was motionless, but his white luminescence, interlaced with blue and gold, flowed gently. A flood of love and cosmic understanding flooded his consciousness. Every aspect was clear, revealing answers as thoughts converged. Multiple streams of thought intertwined, allowing rapid information processing. 3 ethereal silhouettes emerged from the radiant brilliance, clearly identifiable as distinct entities. These entities welcoming and affectionate communication, like a familial welcome home, filled him with an unprecedented rapture as he approached. A deep sense of belonging and solace trumped joy. In the midst of profound splendor, he felt at home. They supported and loved unconditionally. About a dozen luminous entities communicated enigmatically, enveloping him in love and care. The initial trio felt an inexplicable affinity, like close friends or family. His soul group received unconditional love and care. An intuitive sense of their departure followed without explicit communication. He saw his life from different angles as they entered a sphere. Life unfolded before him in vivid detail and profundity, following a linear path while considering others' holistic impact despite time. These were more than visuals, emotions intertwined, allowing him to see his actions' effects on others, joy, sorrow, love, at once. The presence of his soul family in this profound odyssey amplified the intensity and constant flow of this experience, making it difficult to describe. They witnessed his remorse and other moments he wanted to hide. Even the sad and difficult chapters were witnessed without judgment. The light, a consciousness linked to many souls, radiated profound understanding and love throughout his journey. Constant, nurturing support beyond words. The light's consciousness revealed his true nature, revealing his true self after he was freed from life's dramas and facades. Revisiting his life revealed how seemingly insignificant actions affect others. Life often drives people towards success, recognition, and a sense of their importance. A sudden realization revealed a profound truth. True essence is embracing each day fully, cherishing every encounter, big or small, good or bad. Even the grandest plans pale in comparison to kindness, aid, and love. Extraordinary events changed the norm. Bizarre images confused him and disturbed reality. A distinct voice, bolstered by affection, told him it wasn't his time and he must return. He hesitated, wanting to stay in the brilliance, but the affectionate yet firm voice said he had to return for a reason. An innate understanding whispered alignment, despite inner resistance. Though the light beckoned, the compassionate parental voice told him to return. Soul group lingered, urging acceptance. Most became luminescence after acquiescence, bound to the expanse. Detachment hovered over his lifeless form, yearning for light. Reintegration was harder than drowning. His ship was engulfed in stormy waves and a steep shore. A seafarer's bitter end, not craft skills, emerged. Only 1 of 4 zodiac floaters floated intact. Unintended entanglement occurred between taut ropes and an air-filled floater. Inside, his limb caught. Impact, a dislocated shoulder and thumb. A surge tossed him back into reality. Watching waves pound his body, he exhales water. The soul group left, corporeality heavy, agony everywhere. Interconnected, submersion loomed. As you gasped, you craved the brilliance. After near fatality, a thirst for luminosity and love persists. A feeling shared by abyss enthusiasts. After resuming mortal life, a shared longing arose. The return question was, what purpose drives this existence? An unjustified obligation to endure. During introspection, shipmates' cries, a flashlight, and a lifeline emerged. Camaraderie prevailed amidst wreckage, uniting him against destructive waves. Giving up steel-toed boots, mourning loss, and realizing a life vest is ineffective. Due to bad weather, veteran divers wore outdated vests. The U.S. Coast Guard banned a soaked, disintegrating Ma West life jacket. A struggle ensued as it threatened submersion. Discarded, tether extremity buoyancy. A determined stroke toward the shore, invoking Neptune's mercy. Silence enveloped the mortality brush, hiding incredulity from comrades. Relegation of memories occurred gradually. I welcome your thoughts in the comments below, fostering discourse. Until the next installment, fare thee well and safeguard your path.